Hello artist, in this video I am going to show you how to make a super easy marker galaxy drawing. Supplies you will need include washable markers, water, a Q-tip or paintbrush, and a white pencil or white gel pen. Start by picking out one main color for your galaxy. Using the edge of the marker, draw side to side or in a circle motion, going diagonally across the paper. Put a second similar color next to the first color on your paper. When the paper is mostly filled with just a little bit of white left, fill in the surrounding areas with blue. Continue filling it in going the same direction you did before. I'm going side to side as I fill it in. It could also work really well to use a small circular motion. Just pick one and stay with it. Next, fill in the corners and towards the edge of the paper with black. Any large chunks of blue should also be black. This does not need to replace the blue, just make the blue darker. When the paper is filled, we are going to paint it with water, again using the same circular motion or side to side motion. You can also use a Q-tip, or you could even use your finger. You may not see a lot of change at first, but as the water soaks into the paper, the marker will continue to move. Focus especially on any streaky areas and where one color meets another. Next, splatter the paper with water either by flicking the tip of the paintbrush or dipping your fingers in water and sprinkling them directly onto the paper. Large splatters of water will have a different effect than small splatters of water. When the paper is dry, we can add ground across the bottom of the paper. This layer will not be painted with water, so it will have nice clean edges. Adding trees makes this picture more interesting. I usually start with a vertical line and then lines going to the left and to the right, but make them a little bit wiggly. When adding trees, follow a couple basic rules. Larger trees seem closer to us. When placing trees, try to group them in 3s and 5s because odd numbers are more interesting. I decided to raise up the landscape on the right side of my paper and paint that in. I left a little bit of blue because I think the blue is interesting underneath the black. If you decide to paint over any part of the ground, it is very important for the paper to be dry before continuing. I'm drawing a few more trees. These ones are very small and off into the distance. Adding one large tree going from the bottom of the paper almost towards the top can also help place the viewer in the scene and create an additional sense of depth. You can add fun characters like owls sitting in the tree or other little animals on the ground, as well as grass. I'm using 2 small ovals to draw owls. Anything that is far away will not have a lot of detail. For a finishing touch, I am adding small dots, a plus and an X for stars, and tapping my pencil around to create different sizes and patterns with the stars. A white gel pen would also work really well for this step. I am using a colored pencil. That is it for this video. I really hope you enjoy drawing your own galaxies and experimenting with colors. Video by Tara Geary, music by Freedom Trail Studios and Francis Prev.